In this video, I'm going to show how to convert a fluorescent tube inside of an S2000 slot machine into LEDs with a very simple process, just one cable. So let me go ahead and get the glass off and I'll be right back. Okay, so here's the inside of the machine, and basically they're pretty simple. They have a conversion board that brings up 25 volts direct current. So all of the little transformers which are built inside, that's this piece, or this one, I'll show you up close. This one here is going to have 25 volts on it. So you have a negative and a positive 25 volt direct current, which is easy to use. So what I'm going to show you how to do is basically just jump from here directly over into the bulb itself. So first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and take the old bulb out, and then we'll unhook the transformer. So we're going to start by unplugging the transformer. This is the power input side here, and this is the output out to the receptacles on the end. And these are wired up so that the outside two go into these. We're only need one on each end, because the LED bulb that goes in here has a negative and a positive. It's a reverse polarity, so it doesn't matter which side goes where. So all we're concerned with is we tie into one of these two on the right or one of these two on the left, and we need to get 25 volts from here. You can take it off here, but I actually prefer to do this with a custom cable so that I can leave this factory. So if everybody ever wanted to put this back, they're welcome to put that back in there. So let me go ahead and pull this transformer out of here because we don't need it anymore. I'll be back. Okay, so I've removed the transformer, and we'll no longer need this at all. These are actually the same thing, just different brands, but 25 volt DC current. So all we're going to do is I made this cable up, and at the end of the video I'll show you how I made the cable. But basically it's a 4.2 millimeter Molex plug. This is a female, and then on the other end I just have two male plugs on it. So this will allow me to basically keep all the factory wiring and be able to put this back if I ever wanted to back into a regular fluorescent. So what I do is we're going to plug one end into the board here, which has the 25 volt outputs. And of course you can always double check, take your voltage meter, make sure you're getting all the polarities right on these things. The orange wire on the factory here is the positive, and the one with the stripe is the negative. So I just made that red so I know that I'm bringing that in correctly. And then that gives me one end of the power. This cable is no longer required, but we'll leave it up here for later in case somebody else wants to use it. And we could go ahead and unplug it right from here just so that it's not plugged in as well. That's the other end of that cable. And then this one I left a little bit long because I want to be able to bring it up and around and neatly organize it before I plug it in here. So then I'm going to take one of these and I'm going to plug one side into the top connection and the other side into the far bottom connection, and that just guarantees that I'm going to get positive on one side, negative on the other. And again, it doesn't matter which one's which. So once I do that, I can grab my bulb, and I will leave links to all this stuff at the end, but this is going to be our bulb. And this bulb has some adjustability to it, so it's a little bit weird, but it works exactly like the other one does. I'm just going to install that in there. Looks like I should go the other way to make sure that it works right. And we have some adjustability with it back and forth. Just make sure these pins are sitting up and down. And then what we can do is turn it on and see if it works. And this is probably going to blast the camera, but there you go. There's your LED. Full conversion complete. So I'll turn it off. I'm going to go ahead and zip tie up the wires, make everything look neat and pretty. And then I'll go ahead and put the glass back on and we'll have a look at what it looks like. Okay, I'm going to take you on just a quick tour. I've got the top one finished up here, and then I want to show you what I did on the middle on this one right here. Since its little transformer is right up in there, what I did was I ran the cable from here down through this grommet and then out the bottom and then into the plug right here. So pretty simple. Again, same thing, just 25 volt output, and then I plugged into the two different sides of this. And use your ohm meter, use your tester, find out the continuity, make sure they're the same. Don't get these crossed up. If you snap those, you're in big trouble. So that's up to you, but I just want to let you know how simple it is. You basically just need to get this happens to be a 12 to 25 volt LED light bulb, and we've got 25 volts out automatically on the machine. So we just need to make that connection and you're done. So no transformers, nothing fancy required.
I can see the light from your bedroom door. You've been staying up late, I don't know what for. Let's watch the spinning blades of the ceiling fan. Let's count the running sheep, come on, take my hand. Come on and take my. I can be a sunset way. You will be the light in my darkest place. I can be a sunset way. You will be the light in my darkest place. Don't you know you'll never fly with the broken wing? Truth be told, I try the same damn thing. Let's watch the spinning blades of the ceiling fan. Let's count the running sheep, come on in, take my hand. I can be a sunset way. You will be the light in my darkest place. I can be a sunset way. You will be the light in my darkest place. You can see the light from my bedroom door. I've been staying up late, I don't know what for. But I'm here if you need. I'm here if you need me now. But I'm here if you need. I'm here if you need me now. I can see the light from your bedroom door. You've been staying up late, I don't know what for. Let's watch the spinning blades of the ceiling fan. Let's count the running sheep, come on, take my hand. Come on and take my. I can be a sunset way. I've been staying up late, I don't know what for. But I'm here if you need. I'm here if you need me now. But I'm here if you need. I'm here if you need me now. I can see the light from your bedroom door. You've been staying